here. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to be here. What do I want to be? I think I'll be here. All right. Sorry for you guys who are coming in and you see this part. Not really sorry, but might not be what you want to see. Let's move it. Let's move it, move it, move it. All right, this will be a quick one. So, and I know some of y'all probably at work, so it won't be a lot of y'all in here. Oh, picking up my pictures. Hey, Quint. Hey, the Quint Files. What's going on? All right, so this will be a quick one. I'm not here long. What that sound? Not here for a long time, just a good time, right? And that's what they be saying. All right, so check me out. This is gonna be quick. So happy April 1st. If you are in the YouTube community, then you know it is VEDA, which is a video every day for the month of April. And I am going to participate in this, you guys. The thing is, I actually started like 2 other channels, so I don't know. I'm gonna have like 3 channels that I'm trying to post every day for, so we're gonna see how that goes. But anyways, on this channel, what you can expect for VEDA is me preparing to take my surgical first assist exam for the last time, you guys. So if you have been following me for a while now, you know that I have done all the prerequisites and everything to sit for the first assist exam. I took it twice already. I took it last year and failed it, and I took it the year before that and I failed it. So I have until May 19th to pass it. What I am going to do is, with this 30 days of VEDA, I'm just going to study every day, and I'm going to post it on here and let you guys, like, talk to you guys about it. But if you want to join me, I want to let you know what I'll be using to study for the exam. So the first thing that I'll be using for my exam is going to be the surgical first assistant outline that is offered by the National Board of Surgical Tech and Surgical Assistants, as well as the Alexander's patient care textbook. I got the actual digital copy from Amazon, and I didn't want the digital copy originally, but I went ahead and bought the Kindle version of it, and I think I like it better because you can search the book versus like I can just type into the search bar of the Kindle book the word that I'm looking for, a phrase or whatever, and it'll find it for me, versus me having to like flip through the pages and look for it. So even though I didn't originally want the digital copy, I wanted the paperback copy, I just went for the digital one because it was faster, and I just opened it up in my on my laptop. But so yeah, what I'll be doing is every day I'll be like answering questions from the outline that I feel like I need to work on. And if you're a surgical tech and you're studying for the surgical tech exam, you can do the same thing. It's just, it'll be the surgical tech outline versus the surgical first assist outline. They're both offered by the National Board of Surgical Tech and Surgical Assistants. Also, the National Board of Surgical Tech and Surgical Assistants have a reference list that I got. So that's where I decided on which book I was going to use. So I actually have 2 books from that outline. One is the Operating Room Techniques by, I think it's Berry and Con and Berry or something like that. And then the other one is the Alexander's Patient Care book, you know, the one that everybody talks about all the time. And so once you pass it, will you take a contract? I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. So we're going to see, because we'll see. We'll see. It's not a no and it's not a yes. We'll just see how things go. But I'm pretty sure I'll pass it this time. I'm giving myself 30 days to study it. Where would you go if so? I like being in the South for sure because of the weather, and then it's gonna get cold. If I did go, it would probably be around the summertime because that's when my son will be at his father's house, and so I can go somewhere then. And I'm kind of open to anywhere right now because it's warm enough. Yeah, anywhere really that has a surgical assistant contract that really is the money really, I guess, would be the issue more than the location. So if it's somewhere that offers the pay, and even that, honestly, let me just back up. Even with the pay, I'm kind of flexible on it, because what's happening now is that even though I have years in the game, I still haven't had my certification. I still won't have had my certification, but for a couple months. So I don't know if they're gonna play that like, well, you've only been certified for this amount of time, so we're gonna count this type of experience for you, or if they're just gonna take my whole like surgical tech first assist career and use that, even though I would have only been certified for a couple months. But I'm open to a contract. I might be able to find one here in Florida. Texas has surgical first assistants there. It won't be Cali, because Cali doesn't have any first assistant positions, but I would still be open to going to California depending on, the pay at the end of the day. So as a surgical tech, I wouldn't mind taking that. But yeah, so I'll be studying, and if you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome to join. I still have to go over some of the surgical tech stuff, because that's how the first assist exam is composed of first assist stuff as well as surgical tech stuff. So I still may have to refresh, and some of the questions or some of the objectives that I'll be sharing with you guys will it will be relevant for surgical techs as well, not just first assistant. So that's what I'll be doing for VEDA on this channel. If you want to see my gardening stuff, I have a gardening channel that you will be able to see that. And if you go to kiafa.com, it's a link tree at this point. So if you go to kiafa.com, you will see a couple of different links, and those links should take you to the respective areas. So it might be my gardening channel. I also have a Lots and Life channel where I'll be sharing more of my life experience and somewhere to put my lots. I subscribe to. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. So I'll be posting on there as well daily. So this is gonna be a task for me, you guys. This is pretty much my job right now, which is kind of cool, because it's a job that I get to kind of pick what I want to do. Or it's not even a job, it's more like it's just what I do for a living at this point. And so, because it's not a job, like when I think of job, I feel like I'm doing this for somebody else, and I'm not. But I wanted to just let you guys know. So if y'all want to pop in and do some if you want to see what I got going on here, it's going to be study stuff, because I really only got a couple weeks to get ready for the exam and pass it. And so I just figured this would be a good way to knock out VEDA, which is something that I would like to do for the channel, as well as to share with you guys, what you may need to study for the exam, as well as me preparing myself. So this was like a good way to combine the two. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be beneficial for me as well as you, because I do have people asking me about studying, and I already have a really old video on this channel on how to study for the surgical tech exam. And so I'll be using that same technique for the surgical first assist exam. Now, I did this kind of for the first couple of times that I took the exam, but I didn't give myself a month. Like, it was kind of rushed. I didn't really take the time out to study it, but I think a month will be good for me, because I do know some of the material, so I'll just be adding to it. And that's what I'm gonna be doing for the month of April. Just one second, guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm mommy, and I'm homeschooling. Come on, he wanna come say hey. So let Braylon come say hey. They can't see you.
Hi guys.
Come bend your head down like you're not in the camera. Okay, there's the boy child. He's homeschooled. The dog is here as well.
Have a good day at work, Mom.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, so that's what I got for you. If y'all have any questions, feel free to leave them. Oh, also, yes, thank you, Quinn Files. So yes, if you guys also have an email or sending me messages on Instagram, you can send them there, but it would be easier if you wanted to contact me at info@kiafa.com, or you can just hop over to kiafa.com, and there's a contact me form. But if you do info, like if you're gonna email me, just email me at info@kiafa.com if you have any questions or anything like that. Ask me about the gardening stuff. You can ask me about the surgical tech stuff, as well as my lock journey. And that other channel is really not so much about my lock journey. That's more of a self-love channel, a healing channel. So that's what's going on over there. So if you want to hang out with me over there, you can. But like I said, if you want to communicate or contact me, just go to info@kiafa.com and it will come straight to my phone and I can respond to you, and that would be great. So a lot of people email me on Instagram, and I told you guys to do that because I hadn't really set up all of this email properly, so I wasn't getting the emails to my phone. But now I have the email set up properly. And on Instagram, I do not have my notifications on my phone. I do not have them on for a reason. And then what happens is once I go back to Instagram, it'd be like a couple of days or weeks later, and then I know, like, it just seemed like I'm not responding, and it's just not that. It's just I just don't really be on my social media sites too much because I don't like to be distracted. And once you get on Instagram and like Facebook and all that stuff, you be on there all day. And I try to not tempt myself too much with those platforms. I'll get in and get out, make a post, close it, and be done with it. So I do go in every now and then and check the messages over there. So, but if you want to get in contact with me, just go to info@kiafa.com and then you can contact me like that. You can follow me on the other channels, and that's all I got for you guys, really. If you could, whoever's in here, please like the video. You already know I'm gonna ask you that. That's just a way for you to let the YouTube algorithm know that she is kind of legit and I did like this video, and maybe other people will like it as well. Who knows? Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. What else do I have? I think that's all I got. So yeah, I'll be posting on here for the next 30 days. It's gonna be study stuff. It's gonna be things that I've learned or that I want to retain. And so what I'll do is I'll study for it, then I'll make a video explaining to you guys what I studied that day. And that should also help, like, make it a little more permanent in my brain. So that's what I'm going to do. If you guys, yeah, that's what I got for you. So I'm just in and out on this video. But yeah, the Quinn files, to answer your question, if I once I pass the exam, I've been playing with that in my head as well. Like, am I gonna take a contract? And if I do take a contract, like, where do I want to go? And I'm just not super excited about taking a contract at this present moment because I'm so excited about like my own businesses and things that I have outside of the OR. But I do miss being in the OR. Like, this always happens to me. I always leave for a while, and then when I miss it, then I end up going back. So before I go back, I want to have everything ironed out as far as my businesses go and what I want to do outside of the OR, because this is a long-term game as far as the businesses and YouTube and building out the websites and things like that. This is a more of a long-term game. I'm also preparing to purchase a farm in the future, so that's on the list of things to prepare for. And so I may end up taking a contract just throughout the summer, just because I'll have more free time when my son is gone, because he'll be at his dad's house. And right now, like, I'm homeschooling, I'm doing everything, homeschooling, like building these businesses, like getting everything situated. So once he's gone, I'll have more time to go do other things. But I don't know if I want to spend that time in the OR or if I want to spend that time focusing solely on building out like more websites and more YouTube channels and just focusing more on my entrepreneurial skills versus my surgical tech skills. But I miss it. I be missing it in the OR. And so it's kind of hard to be like, I'm just not going to scrub again. And because I want to travel, I wanted to travel last year, and then we had, the pandemic, and I wanted to travel this year, but I'm still waiting for some of the countries that I want to go to open back up and for things to kind of get back normal. And so while I'm in the process of that, I'll be working on my entrepreneurial businesses, as well as passing this first assist exam. Like I said, I only get to take it one more time. Well, I could probably squeeze in a second time I might be able to squeeze in like one more time if I take the test like at the end of the month. I might have like a couple more days to try to take it again. But for the most part, I'm just gonna do my best. And at this point, if I don't pass it for whatever reason, then I feel like then this just is not the path that I need to be on. It's just time for a change at this point. And yeah, I'll still deliver content to you guys. I'll still share what I have as far as the surgical tech experience is for me, because I can still scrub as a surgical tech even though I don't have my first assist. I won't have, if I don't pass the exam, I'll still be able to scrub as the first, still be able to scrub as a surgical tech. Excuse me, but there I have other skills that I want to master at this point, and spending 8 to 10 hours in the OR might not allow me to do that, you know, and so that's that problem. I'm pretty much on the end of I'm at the point in my career where I'm wrapping it up. This would be where you would consider preparing for retirement. So like I said, I've been doing this since 2006 as far as scrubbing in the OR. So I'm preparing to set myself up for retirement, and this is how I know how to do it. This is the way that I feel would be best for me as a person long term to set up my retirement. So I'm not dependent on Social Security. I'm not dependent on a pension or anything like that. I'm just putting certain things in place right now that I know will basically be compounding over the next couple of years. So business, if you guys don't know, y'all already know I like to talk about business. So, and investing, I see business as an investment. So if you're looking at investing your money in the stock market, you will get about a 7 to 10%, you know, if it's a good year, return on your investment, right guys? Because I've talked about that before. And if you do real estate, you get around, from what I understand, about a 10 to 12% return on your investment. But if you, and that's over, we'll say both of these are over the course of 7 years to 7 to 10 years. And when you're doing business, you get about a 20 to 35% return on your investment, depending on what type of business you're in. And so that's kind of what I'm focusing more on. And because I need to pretty much keep my mind, like, what's the word, like I need to put my blinders on, that's kind of why I kind of backed off of being in the OR, because I know I can go to the OR and I continue working in the OR for years and that'll be good money, but I don't necessarily want to be in the OR when I turn 50 and 60 years old. So now I'm putting things in place that will pretty much be my pension, and I'll still be here to like share my experience with you guys, especially as far as the retirement part, because I don't really see a lot of surgical techs preparing for retirement the way that I'm doing it. I see a lot of surgical techs finding jobs that either have pensions or they keep working until they're in their 60s, 70s years old. And you know, to each his own. If that's something that you want to do, but to have to do it just is a tragedy to me. And so because I'm still young enough to kind of put things in place to prepare for me, to prepare myself, to prepare my future self, to prepare for my future self, then that's what I'm going to do. And having like a business, like having businesses like YouTube or websites, those are easy, you know, that's easy for me to build out right now, and they'll just be compounding over time. And agriculture is another industry that I'm definitely interested in, you guys. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I've talked about that on this channel before. And if you look at it as simple as buying a pack of seeds and looking at how cheap a pack of seeds is compared to how much the plant is, or even a plant byproduct. So like these are fig trees. This is a fig tree back here. So the fig tree itself was $5. Now I have a fig tree. I can propagate other fig trees, or I can regrow other fig trees from this fig tree. So I can cut branches off this and regrow them. I'm already experimenting with that over here. I'll show you real quick. I'm experimenting with that right there to be able to grow more fig trees, and then I can resell them. Also, the figs that's from the tree will be good fruit, or if I want to do a fig preserve, then I can do that as well. So when you're looking at certain things that you want to invest in, you have to think about, for one, do you like the process? So I don't mind coming out here and planting. People don't bother me. Like, I can put my headphones on, I can have a glass of wine, I can do whatever I want to do and still plant in the ground. And it really doesn't affect the growth of the plant. It doesn't affect my quality of care for the plant. So like I can't have a glass of wine and go into the OR and scrub. That's like they're gonna send my ass home and they're gonna fire me. But if I want to have a glass of wine and plant my plants, I can, and that plant is still gonna grow, and I'll still be able to, monetize off of that plant or eat it if I want to eat it because I like to feed. So that's also a way of investing for me. Like I'll think of it, can I make money off of this plant, or can I make money off of growing? See, y'all can't really see right now, but I got a whole bunch of plants right here. Let me see if I can show y'all. So there's a whole bunch of plants right there that I have been planting to see, what I can really do as far as agriculture and like flipping my money that way, because I already know that I've paid for a pack of seeds, and one plant would pay for that whole pack if I just ate the plant myself. But if I wanted to sell it, I could, because I have multiple plants to sell. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. I just wanted to come share with you that what you can expect from this channel for the month of April. And that's really it. Like, that's all I really had for you. Some of that was just like me just going off on a tangent. But yeah, start like looking at things. If you are a surgical tech and you're new in the game, make sure you're looking for ways like an exit plan or ways to invest your money while you are, new in it, and get prepared. Like, come up with some type of exit plan. Like, people don't be having exit plans on their careers. They just do it and they keep doing it, and then either you get tired of the job, and you just quit and go into something different, or you get burnt out and you quit and you have to find something different. So I would just say, just try multiple things while you're working. So when you decide that you don't want to do it no more, or you ready to move on to the next phase in your life, you will have ways that you can do that. All right, I think that's all I got for you guys in this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and go because I'm hot right now. But yeah, so if you have any questions, please or please ask me in the description box. Other than that, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.